If you've still got your Elevations Profile tab open, we can close that. And we've still got our first map, and we're going to make a new map. So let's click on the New Map link up at the top here. And let's change the base map again. And this time we're going to select Terrain with Labels. So this one over here. And we're going to add a layer, and we need to search for that. So we'll click on Add, click on Search for Layers. And in this Find box, just type in Tusk and press Return or click the Go button. And the Tusk file that we want is this global total population. And we'll just have to click on this Add link on the right hand side. Now we don't see a whole lot change on the map because, well, we're looking at the population density of everybody, and not many people are in Canada, so we aren't going to see much. But if we pan down a little bit, we get to see a lot more color happening in the US and in Mexico. We can click on Done Adding Layers. And to get an idea of what the coloring of the map means, we can click on the Legend button over here and see that where it's white, we literally have nobody there. And as it gets more dense, it gets darker and deeper. So let's go back to Content. Now one thing that happens with this layer is that the color is opaque. So for instance, if we zoom into New York City here, we can see that all of the names on the map, I have to zoom out one level, there we go. Anyway, to help with reading labels, we can click on the three dots here, and that's the More Options button. And we can mouse over Transparency, and if we move this slider somewhere between 25% and 50%, we'll be able to read the labels a little bit easier. So I kind of maybe a little bit closer to 25%. And we still get to see the colors, but our labels will stand out a little bit better. Now let's save this map. So we'll click on Save and Save again. For title, again, put your names in the same order that you did this morning, just so that they're grouped together. Makes it much easier. And we're going to add on here global population, and this is actually data from 2015. So let's put that in. We'll put in the same tag, so the Chris Paul or whatever it is. We can skip the description and we will save. Now the goal on your worksheet for this movie is to identify all the places that humans do not live and the reasons you think why. And I'm just going to give you a hint where you can find where people don't live, and that's where the population is effectively 0. So where's that? Well, that's all the white parts. Could possibly be blue parts. But go around the world, and zooming out might be helpful as well. And why don't people live in certain places of the world? What is it about that place? And what we're thinking about is the physical geography of that location. What actual features do you find there? What's the environment like? What's the topography like? All those kinds of things. So go ahead and come up with as many places as you can where people don't live.